Vincent Teo from Group 6. My metric number is 07-DEM20F1016. And my teammates are Siti Nurzakira Nabila, metric number 07-DEM20F1027. Also, Ahmad Tarmizi bin Nasiri, metric number 07-DEM20F1013. And lastly, Muhammad Haizan bin Kadapi, metric number 07-DEM20F1028. In this video, we will be presenting about our case study topic that are related to welding. Now, I will discuss about the introduction of this topic. Welding is a permanent mechanical joint that has been used as a tool for fabrication, repair, and maintenance work. Different types of welding were used in various applications such as aircraft, automobile, bridges, pipelines, railroad construction, and many more. But for our case study, we will be using iron gate as an example, which is also an application for construction industries. Now, I will let my teammates Siti Nurzakira Nabila present about the types of welding that were used in this application.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Miss Liana and all my dear friends. My name is Siti Nurzakira Nabila, metric number 07-DEM20F1027. Today I will present about type of welding used in this application. Sebelum itu, izinkan saya untuk mengubah bahasa pertuturan saya. Jenis kimpalan yang digunakan dalam aplikasi ini ialah shielded metal arc welding. Shielded metal arc welding merupakan proses kimpalan arka manual yang menggunakan elektrod yang ditutupi flux untuk meletakkan kimpalan. Shielded metal arc welding juga dikenali sebagai kimpalan arka logam manual MMA atau MMAW, flux shielded arc welding atau dikenali sebagai stick welding. Shielded metal arc welding adalah proses kimpalan arka yang paling mudah, paling murah dan banyak digunakan. Pelindung digunakan dengan penguraian penutup elektrod. Seterusnya, pembentangan akan diteruskan oleh Muhammad Tarmizi.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Tarmizi bin Nasiri. I am from Group 6. I will present about basic concept of arc welding. What is arc welding? Arc welding is the electric arc is produced to give heat for purpose of joining two surfaces is called electric arc welding. Principle of arc welding: to strike the electric arc, the electrode is brought into contact with the workpiece by a very light touch of the electrode to the base metal. Secondly, a high current is passed through the circuit and arc is produced around the area to be welded 4000 Celsius. Number 4 is this is melts edge to be welded and molten pool is formed. And lastly is on solidification, the welding joint is obtained. The advantage and disadvantage of the arc welding. The advantage of using arc welding is the number 1 is cost. Equipment for arc welding is well priced and affordable, and the process of then requires less equipment in the first place because of the lack of gas. Secondly, of the advantage using arc welding is portability. These materials are very easy to transport. The thirdly is work on dirty metal. The last one of advantage using arc welding is shielding gas is not necessary. Process can be complete during wind or rain and spatter is not a major concern. The disadvantage of using arc welding. The firstly of disadvantage using arc welding is lower efficiency. More waste is generally produced during arc welding than many other types, which can increase project costs in some cases. Secondly is high skill level. Operator of arc welding projects need a high level of skill and training, and not all professionals have this. And the last one of disadvantage of using arc welding is the material. It can be dark to use arc welding on certain thin metals.
Baiklah, saya akan meneruskan pembentangan ini dengan jenis-jenis sambungan yang digunakan dalam aplikasi ini. Yang pertama sekali adalah T-joint. T-joint adalah sambungan yang dibuat apabila dua keping logam diletakkan bersama untuk membentuk huruf T. T-joint juga digunakan untuk mengimpal bar di pintu besi pada bahagian tertentu. Seterusnya, corner joint. Corner joint adalah sambungan yang dibuat apabila dua keping logam diletakkan pada sudut yang betul antara satu sama lain dan membentuk sudut 90 darjah. Corner joint boleh digunakan untuk mengimpal kepingan logam ringan ataupun berat. Selain itu, corner joint juga digunakan untuk mengimpal bahagian sudut pintu besi. Akhir sekali, butt joint. Butt joint merupakan sambungan yang dibuat di antara dua keping logam yang terletak di satah yang sama. Butt joint juga digunakan untuk mengimpal kepingan besi yang menutup permukaan bar yang terbuka.
The elements, tools, and procedures during welding works. Your employer or manager has an obligation to provide suitable personal protection equipment (PPE) for you. The PPE you receive will include: first, welding helmet with side protectors. Welding helmets protect you from UV rays, particles, debris, hot slag, and chemicals burns. You must wear the right lens protectors for the work you do. Secondly, breathe. The respirator protects you from the smoke and oxide produced by the welding process. Your breathing apparatus must be appropriate for the work you are doing. Thirdly, fire-resistant clothing. Fire-resistant clothing protect you from the heat, flames, and radiation produced in the welding process and protect you from burns. Lastly, ear protection. Ear protection protect you from the dangers of noise. It is important that you wear ear protection that match the noise that arises in your workplace, and use a fire-resistant ear cover if there is a risk of spark to the ears. That is, thank you.
Hello, it's me again, Johnson, and now I will be discussing about the procedures that need to be followed when doing welding works. First thing first is to wear PPE. What is PPE? PPE is personal protective equipment that can keep us safe from hazards that could happen anytime in the workshop. PPE includes welding helmet with dark faceplate, welding apron, safety gloves that can avoid burn when doing welding works, denim pants to avoid getting a hole because of the slag when doing welding works, safety boots to avoid falling object and getting our feet hurt, and lastly, long socks to avoid slag to get in our feet. Moving on to the second step is to make sure the welding machine is in good condition. This includes transformer, cables, and the electrode holder. Number 3 is to Number 3 is to prepare the workpiece that need to be welded and put it on the table. Number 4 is to turn on the main switch. Number 5 is to clamp the earth cable on a metal base or on the workpiece table. Number 6 is to put electrode in the electrode holder. Number 7, turn on the switch on the welding machine or the transformer. Number 8 is to set the volt based on the electrode used, because different types of electrode need different types of volt. Number 9 is to tap or scratch the electrode on the metal base to strike the electric arc. And lastly, step number 10 is to start the welding machine. Start the welding process. To complete this video and also the case study report, we did a lot of research, so we have a lot of source of reference besides lecturer notes. The first reference is YouTube. YouTube is where we watch on how they weld and iron gate. Our second source of reference is our own senior. We ask them because they have more knowledge and experience than us. Our third source of reference is the internet. We collect many info from the internet about welding. Number 4 is past year final exam question. Our number 5 source of reference is the social media. There are a lot of pages that are related to welding, especially in Facebook, where they post welding stuff. And lastly, our own surroundings, where we practice to identify the types of joints. That is all from Group 6. Thank you.